Hi, this is Michael Kaszubski, and welcome to another Business Plain and Simple Tuesday Tidbit podcast brought to you by Regroup Advisors. Today's edition, we're going to talk about our return trip from Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas early January. For those of you who don't know what this show is, this is an advancement of all the technologies in a number of different sectors, and it convenes once a year in Las Vegas, and it's really a telltale sign of what's coming out technology-wise in the future. Regroup attends this every year, and a couple of things that we look at are medical technology devices coming out. We look at technology that can be incorporated into businesses that allow them to either accelerate their growth or continue to enhance productivity. And then we also look at emerging tech that is in its testing phases that are coming out probably 3-4 years from now. And we meet with a lot of those type of vendors. We also, there's an area called Eureka Park, which is a bunch of startups, and it also includes other countries that come into the exhibit hall and have the best of the best that they are also showing off. So you get a really good smack from what's going on across the world and can start to really predict how things are going. So quick recap of this year's show. One, artificial intelligence that's made its way into almost everything in some form or another. Not necessarily how we think of the Terminator episodes, but more so in it's doing advanced calculations much quicker. It's crunching information much faster to give some data results. Medical devices, I can tell everybody, medical is moving towards you. Some of these devices that will be available to you as a consumer in your home or to providers that they can use to extend services beyond their brick and mortar into where you are at it as the patient, either recovering at your house, aging in place in a long-term care or in a assisted living, or just even if you have a busy schedule and you need to have some of this diagnostic stuff done while you're at work on your lunch break. It's fascinating to see. We can't possibly cover everything that we reviewed when we were there. But there's plenty of things out there that, believe me, this will simplify everybody's life. A lot of stuff in the food and beverage industry. We saw a couple of fully automated food trucks and mechanisms that are for basic levels of cooking and bartending, etc. A lot of holograms. One of the interesting things that they had there was a hologram that I will tell you, I'll see if we can post a picture of it, but I stood in front of a camera and about 20 feet away, there was a 3D realistic hologram version of myself that if you walked by, you would have had to do a double take to make sure that it wasn't a live human being. And that looks like that's going to be interesting from a communication standpoint. And training, think of being able to do a whiteboard session where that's in a conference room and you're basically standing anywhere in the world doing it. So that was pretty interesting as well. And then, on a personal note, I have to gander over to all the cool stuff like the bendable TVs and the transparent TVs and trying to, see what I'm going to end up spending my money on over time to bring into the house. The TVs, the transparent TVs are very interesting. Smart devices inside of your kitchen, like stoves and refrigerators, are just the advancements of them now, where they can recommend recipes on what's within the refrigerator. It can then cook according to what you want based on those recipes. So it's we're truly moving into some advancements that are really interesting. So if you want to have a general conversation about what we saw, or if you want to get a couple of answers, shoot us an email at info@regroupadvisors.com, and we'll be more than happy to share a little bit more information with you. Or if you're interested, sign up for one of our peer groups. We talk about a lot of this stuff throughout the year at those groups, and stay on tune of where these companies are going. And once again, if you're interested in that, just shoot us that same email, and we'll get right back with you on that. So that's a quick recap of Consumer Electronics 2024. We have a couple of other events that will be providing you with some information, and we'll definitely be making announcements on some of the companies that we're going to pursue looking at as far as bringing into the state of Michigan, as well as our potential investment in some of those to help get those out to you faster. So once again, thanks again for listening. This was a quick recap, a lot more to go over, and we hope everybody's enjoying the rest of your week. This has been another Business Plain and Simple Tuesday Tidbit brought to you by Regroup Advisors. Everybody have a great rest of your day.
If you've enjoyed this episode of Business Plain and Simple Tuesday Tidbits by Regroup Advisors and don't want to miss future topics, well, like and follow us wherever you get your podcast. Interested in learning how Regroup Advisors can help your company? Contact us at info@regroupadvisors.com or online at regroupadvisors.com.